Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Afri Talk podcast, where we come together to discuss, learn from one another, and share our experiences as Africans in the diaspora. And my name is Jackie. So thank you for watching my previous video and listening to my podcast. If you've not had a chance yet, I'll put a link in the description box. And also thank you to my new subscribers. And if you've not had a chance to subscribe yet, please do that right now. So on this week, I would like to talk about, it has to do with mental health, but I would like to talk about talking or expressing your feelings. For me, I'll speak from my experience. For me, growing up in Ghana and in Togo, I didn't learn how to. I didn't even know I don't even know what feelings is or mental health, whatever. I didn't even know what it was. I never learned how to, talk about my issues, express my, my feelings, or talk about things that if I'm going through something. I didn't know. Who come and teach you? Do you pay bills? Do you contribute to the food and now? Small child like you, who are you? What are you thinking? Even if you do like this, I remember sometimes, when you sit down, you're like this, and then when an elderly person is walking by your mom or an auntie, you're like, at this your small age, what are you thinking about? Do you have children to take care of? Do you have bills to pay? Why are you sitting down like this? What are you thinking about? Do you have something to think about? Hey, I'm just sitting like this too is a problem. So I didn't know how to express my feelings. If there was something, I used to just keep it in me and just take it for what it was or take it for what it is. I remember there was this thing went so fast. I remember there was some time in our family house, we had like a funeral, and before the funeral, all the women in the family, they'll come together, they'll be preparing, cooking, going to the market, all the activities. And I had to help my mom, and me and the younger ones in the house, we had to help, obviously. And I remember, I don't know, I remember I started having like chest pain or heart pain. I don't know, I could hardly breathe. It was a lot of pressure on my chest. And I started saying that, Mommy, Auntie, like, I'm having pain, like my heart. I can't probably, no, get out from there. I didn't even allow me to finish saying, get out from there. What do you know? How do you know what it is to have heart pain? It's because you don't want to do your chores. That's why you're complaining. That's why you're complaining. You're just lying. You just want us to say, okay, go. And then you go outside and go and play. You think we don't know. You think we've not been your age before. I was like, no, really, I'm having, get out. Shut up. What do you know? In fact, the way they swerved me like that, honestly, the way they mimicred me, within 1 second, the pain vanished. The pain developed wings and flew away because it's like, I can't come and disturb this child because the way these people they just swerved me and let me just take my shame and go. The pain left me. So I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. Even if you have common headache, you say, Mommy, I have headache. Shut up, which headache? What did you do today? Mommy, I'm tired. What did you do that you're tired? Hey, even at school, I remember at school, for like if maybe the teacher's teaching something and you don't know or you don't understand something, and then you just raise your hand to ask. The way they will shame you, the teacher will ask someone in the class who knows the answer, and if someone gives the answer, the teacher will be like, everybody say woo, shame to you, all because she asked a question you didn't know. So all these little things, like who will you go and share your hey? So when I came to the Netherlands, it was a huge culture shock to me. Like, because here, like people, it's more accepted in a way that you talk about your feelings. I learned it at school, though. Let me be specific. This one that on Monday, school will resume, you go to school and the teacher will ask, how was your weekend? What did you do? What happened yesterday? Then they'll be prognosing in your matter. Anyways. And then maybe you tell them like, my weekend was not that great. I couldn't really do anything. Then they'll be asking you, so how did it make you feel? How did you feel about it all? Feel like, what should I feel like? So that's how I actually learned how to sort of like open up, talk about feelings and share. But it's like here, for example, in the diaspora, like there's so many people that I've spoken to or that I know, and also that I know, that it's like a taboo to talk about your feeling in the African community. It's like whatever that's going on, it's okay. Forget it. Oh, forget it. Oh, it has passed. Oh, leave. If you talk about it too much, you develop like heart problem. You'll be thinking about it too much. Just leave it. Just forget it. Just forget it. Oh, it's nothing. Oh, anytime something happens, you want to talk. Oh, it's old news. Just leave it. If you start talking about it, you'll remember too much and you'll be sad, or you'll be this, or you'll be that. Just leave it. It's nothing. It has passed. Oh, it's okay. Hey, people are going through problems, so I remember I did a series on mental health on my podcast. It's not here on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description box, and then you can go and listen to it. And I think it was about 4 episodes, and it was with a mental health advocate, a mental health first aider. Oh, I've even forgot the name.
Let me say that like well. Look
Like a mental health worker. We spoke about mental health in our community, in our churches, and everything. And so I'll put a link in the description box so you can go and listen to it. And this thing is, I don't know, it's like to just open up is a huge thing, especially boys. For me, for example, where I grew up, boys were always told, men don't cry, boys don't cry. If a boy wants to cry, men don't cry, you will disgrace yourself. So it's like the boys do become men later on in life. They don't learn how to express their feelings. So everything they have it's inside. Hey, you know when you were younger, I don't know, for me, for example, like the people who, or maybe also, so for me, for example, like when you were young, right? And maybe your mom yelled at you or maybe gave you one dirty slap or something, and you want to cry, and they're like, hey, why are you crying? Did I hit you? Did I beat you for you to cry? If you don't keep quiet, I will give you a reason to cry. Maybe you've hurt me. You've done something that is hurting me. My feelings are hurt, and I want to express, I'm emotional. Even that one, they'll say, hold your mouth. You hold your mouth and be doing, hey, like all these little things, So when I came here and I started learning about this, it was huge for me. I didn't know. And even still, I kept harboring things in my heart. I still couldn't really talk about things because I didn't grow up with that. And in our community here, people don't really talk. Even in the churches, the church that I used to go before, you couldn't really talk about your feelings. It was always like, oh, God will do it. Oh, forget, it's nothing. Oh, it's one of those things. Just, oh, it's no, free. That's a very common thing I used to hear. Or I even still hear. Oh, it has happened. Oh, it's okay. It's not okay. Oh, it's good to speak or talk about how you feel. Like you have to express your feelings. You have to talk about your feelings. If there's something going on with you, or there's just something little, no matter how little or small or big or middle or whatever, you have to be able to talk about it. And people out there, please, if someone comes to you to talk about, what they are going through or their feelings or whatever, let's listen to them instead of shutting them up. Let's welcome them. Let's listen and help them. And if you can't help them or if you can listen, let's direct them to someone else that can do. I mean, lately, people are taking their own lives, and you hear things that are happening. It's sad. It's so sad. I used to have a friend, or I used to know a girl that her stepdad used to take advantage of her, like, woman and man meeting thing. So the stepdad used to take advantage of her, and the mom eventually found, she didn't tell anybody because she was, obviously, when someone is taking advantage of you like that and you are so young, the way they'll threaten you yourself, you keep mute, right? So that's what she was going through. And then her mom found out eventually herself, and then she confirmed to her mom that, yeah, it's true, it has been happening for a while. And the mom said, okay, well, let's keep it in this house. It's not going out there before, it's okay. If it gets out there, to be shame, he can be arrested and everything will scatter, whatever. And it was mainly because of the shame. And the abuse didn't stop, but it kept going on. And sometimes when, it happens like that, and maybe, the mom comes home and she noticed that something has gone on again, and, my friend or the girl wanted to say something, she's like, it's okay. Keep quiet. It's nothing. Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Things like that. Like, it's some of the things people go through. Like, it's so sad to, to not talk about your I don't know how to even put it. Like, let's encourage the younger ones. Let's encourage ourselves. Let's encourage even the older generation to express their feelings. This life is one. We are not a cat that we have 9 lives. So is it cat? Cat-ish. We only have one life. If there's something going on, don't talk about it. If someone shuts you up, find the next person. Don't feel trapped. You have to talk about it, no matter what people say. Even though it's a huge taboo in our community, like people now, it's like there's a lot of people are advocating for this. People are advocating for mental health and for things like this. So that's just my my two cup of tea, and my also like my two cents on this matter. And yeah, it's sad, but especially telling our boys not to cry, not to express their emotions. It's so sad. Like, it's so sad. Like, I know someone that the brother died. It's a man, and the brother died. And I was asking the man, like, okay, oh, how do you feel? I'm so sorry. How do you feel? Oh, how can I feel? I'm a man. I have to take it as a man. I can't feel anything about it. It happens. It has happened, and that's it. And I was like, hey, your own brother. Like, you could feel the pain in the person's voice. But yeah, they've been taught not to talk about it. How sad. In fact, how sad. Seriously, how sad. Anyways, please let me know in the comment section what you think about this topic and what kind of advice you have for other people out there. Let's have a conversation about this. Put all your thoughts in the comment section. And also, if you have if you think what the solution is, if you have, just put all your thoughts in. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe, click on the notification bell, comment, like, and share with anybody that you know. And yeah, that's all I have for you. Thank you. Bye.